All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call Haloyam Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakal Quitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right, so I got this article here. All right, and the title reads Iran war threat grows as U.S. nuclear talks falter. All right, and tensions on this earth are going to continue to grow, right? Because, you know, that's the will of the Heavenly Father to bring all these nations against each other, man. All right, to assemble the kingdoms for World War III. All right, so that America could be wiped off and destroyed from off the face of this earth, man. All right, but let's see what this article's talking about. All right, again it reads Iran war threat grows as U.S. nuclear talks falter. All right, so let's see what we got right here. It says a fourth round of nuclear negotiations between the United States and Iran has been postponed amid rising tensions and the threat of military action from President Donald Trump, casting doubt on the future of diplomatic efforts to avoid war. All right, and there isn't going to be war that is avoided. All right, it is inevitable for World War III to take place because that is biblical prophecy. That is the will of the Lord. All right, and this is what the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord have been prophesying. All right, all throughout the scriptures, you have the prophecy of World War III. All throughout the scriptures, you have the prophecy of America being destroyed and wiped off the face of this earth by nuclear destruction in that World War III, man. You understand? This is what the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord are prophesying. There isn't going to be a war that is avoided, man. The scriptures say, when they shall say peace and safety, then shall sudden destruction come. So they could talk about peace all they want, peace talks, and, you know, great war is coming. Very great war is coming. All right. The type of fear and trembling, all right, that's getting ready to come upon this earth is something that this earth has never seen before, man. You understand? All right. And again, the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord have been prophesying the downfall and the destruction of America. All right. Since Abba Bivens was rose up, man. All right. Since the Lord rose up Abba Bivens, all right. Which is John the Baptist coming back, man. All right. And when I say the true prophets, all right, first and foremost, the Israelites of Great Millstone and the ones that teach in like manner, all right? That is the 100% true doctrine, the 100% true gospel, all right? And the prophets of the Lord always spoke about war and destruction, all right? Pestilence and famine and evils to come. The prophets have always spoken about, was always spoke about these things, all right? In the ancient world and the prophets of today, man. All right, because you got false prophets, you know, these Christian pastors and these false teachers, all right? They'll tell you, oh, no war is coming. Well, oh, everything's gonna be all yeah, all right. See, pretty soon the world is gonna know who the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord are, man. All right, and it's not your wacky tacky Christian pastor, all right, that be preaching on Sunday morning, man. All right. So it says casting doubt on the future of diplomatic efforts to avoid war. All right, World War III is inevitable. It does the prophecy is already written. The prophecy is already written. So there's no avoiding it. There's no stopping it. It's inevitable. All right, World War III is coming. Okay, America is going to be destroyed and wiped off the face of this earth by nuclear fire. All right. It says talks originally scheduled to take place in Rome, all right, on Saturday are now on hold, all right, with no new date confirmed, all right. But let me read this top part again. It says a fourth round of nuclear negotiations between the United States and Iran has been postponed amid rising tensions, all right. Why did the Lord postpone this, man? All right, because you know everything's done by the Lord, all right. So tensions could keep rising, man, because it's almost that time, man. All right, has been postponed amid rising tensions and the threat of military action, all right, from President Donald Trump, casting doubts on the future of diplomatic efforts to avoid war, all right. Talks originally scheduled to take place in Rome on Saturday are now on hold with no new date confirmed, all right. The postponement follows fresh U.S. sanctions on Iranian oil networks and warnings from Washington about Tehran's alleged support for Yemen's Houthi forces. All right. Iran has criticized the U.S. for what it describes as contradictory and provocative behavior. All right. Now it says why it matters. All right. It says the collapse or continued delay of U.S.-Iran talks could escalate tensions. You see, all right, it's the Lord that had it like that. That's delaying these talks, so tensions could continue to escalate, man. All right, and you know, Iran plays a very great part in biblical prophecy. All right, they're going to be one of the main ones with Russia. All right, to destroy America. When you read Ezekiel. All right, when you read Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, it talks about how Iran is going to be with Russia, man. All right, how Iran is going to be allied with Russia. All right, in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, all right, Iran is known as Persia. All right, Iran is Persia. Persia is Iran. All right, it wasn't until 1933 when Persia changed its name to Iran. All right. Iran wasn't known as Iran until 1933. I think it was. Let me fact check myself. All right. When did? Yeah, there you go. 1935. All right. 1935 was 2 years off. Forgive me. All right. Persia officially became Iran in 1935. So anyone from Iran is Persian. All right. So let's go back. All right. Iran is known as Persia in the Bible, and they're also known as the Carmanians. When you read Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, all right, the Iranians are known as Carmanians. All right, and it tells you how the Carmanians, all right, are going to come forth like the wild boars in the wood, and with great power shall they come. All right. And join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians, talking about America. All right, the land of Assyrians talking about America. It's not talking about the actual land of Assyria, man. All right, they're going to join battle, all right, with Russia. And it also says that in Ezekiel the 38th chapter. All right, but in Ezekiel the 38th chapter, Iran is known as Persia. All right, so Iran plays a very great part, a major part, a key component in biblical prophecy, man. In end time prophecy, man. All right. They're going to be one of the main nations in this third world war, man. All right. Anyway, it says the collapse or continued delay of U.S.-Iran talks could escalate tensions in the region and derail efforts to prevent Iran from advancing its nuclear program. All right. See, Iran is going to gain nuclear power one way or another. All right, whether they create their own nuclear arsenal, or they're going to be given nuclear weapons by Russia. All right, because the scriptures say in Ezekiel the 38th chapter, Russia is known as Gog. All right, that Gog shall be a guard unto all of these other nations. All right, a guard unto that Russia is going to be a guard unto its allied nations. All right. And Russia has the largest nuclear arsenal in the world. All right. And the most powerful nuclear arsenal in the world. They have the most powerful nuclear weapon in the world. All right. It's called Satan. Satan 1 and Satan 2. All right. And Satan 2 is more powerful than Satan 1, man. All right, they got the largest nuclear arsenal. They could just hand out nuclear weapons, man. All right, and it can hit anywhere in the world. And I think I made a video called "Make Bright the Arrows." All right, go on my YouTube channel, and in search bar, all right, type in "Make Bright the Arrows." All right, and it starts from and it talks about the most powerful nuclear weapons each nation has, man. All right, and the most powerful one is what Russia has, man. And it's prophecy. That's the spirit of the Lord that the Lord has, that Russia has. It's the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai that Russia has the largest nuclear arsenal and the most powerful nuclear weapons, man. Because it's prophecy that Russia going to be the main ones to destroy America, man. All right. Russia gonna be, bruh. All right, and it's all gonna be Russia's allies too to come against America, and even America's allies are gonna come against America because they're gonna turn on America. That's Revelation 17. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. It says the collapse or continued delay of U.S.-Iran talks could escalate tensions in the region and derail efforts to prevent Iran from advancing its nuclear program. All right. The Rome talks were the latest attempt to revive a deal that will curb Iran's nuclear capabilities in exchange for the lifting of economic sanctions. All right. It says U.S. military strikes on Houthi forces who are allied with Iran and control parts of Yemen, all right, have intensified in recent weeks. All right, this whole world is at war right now, bro. This whole world is at war. You got tension. You got the tensions between China and Taiwan, the tensions between China and the U.S., the tensions between the U.S. and Iran, the tensions between Israel and Iran. All right, you got Germany troops being deployed for the first time since World War II. All right, you got the Russian-Ukrainian war going on. All right, we're in World War III right now, literally. This is what the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord have been prophesying. We've been prophesying and telling you this, man. And now we're in the midst of it. You see it happening now, man. You know, like the scriptures say, Habakkuk the 2nd chapter. All right, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. All right, vision meaning the prophecy. The prophecy is yet for an appointed time because the Lord makes the prophecies come to pass when he wants it to come to pass. We're on the Lord's time. All right, that's why you have prophets that have been out there for 30 years, 40 years. Prophesying that this is going to happen, and you got the mockers and the scoffers and the scorners talking about you've been saying that for X amount of years, 20, 30 years, ain't nothing to happen. All right, but Noah prophesied for 120 years. All right, but like the scriptures say, at the end it shall speak, and finally the prophecy is speaking, man. All right, speaking loud, it speaks for us, man. You know. The same people mocking and scorning, they ain't got nothing to say now, man. Now they want to get on the good side. But you've been mocking and scorning, man. All right, the Lord gonna put you to death. All right, it says, and people still don't see or know what's going on, bro. Bro, like it's, yo, you know how sleep you have to be? All right, you know how much of a deep sleep you have to be in to not know what the hell was going on right now? To not know what's going on around you, what's happening around you. That's the deep sleep that the Lord has the masses of this earth. People don't know what's going on, what's happening. They live their everyday lives as if everything is normal, like nothing's going on. Still, people still following their dreams. That's how you know people sleep as hell, man. You got people still. You still got Negro. You simple ass Negroes. You Latinos, Native Americans. You still out here trying to make something of yourself. America about to be destroyed, bro. America's about to be destroyed. Talking about, oh, I'm about to hit the studio. My mixtape dropping. Nigga, what? Nigga, the only thing left to do is to come back to Yahweh. All right? Yahweh. That's the name of the Heavenly Father. All right? Yahweh. All right? Yahweh. The only thing left to do is come back to Yahweh. Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, man. You understand? There's nothing left, because this place about to be destroyed, man. All right? All right? Iran maintains that the Houthis act independently, but U.S. officials told Tehran, all right, but U.S. officials hold Tehran responsible for supporting attacks on Red Sea shipping and backing militant activities. All right, it says what to know. All right, on Thursday, U.S. President Donald Trump issued a warning that any country or person purchasing oil or petrochemicals from Iran would be subject to U.S. sanctions with immediate effect. All right, the Post published on his Truth Social platform declared that violators will not be allowed to do business with the United States of America in any way, shape, or form. All right. The move ramps up pressure on Tehran, particularly targeting buyers such as China, which is widely considered Iran's largest oil customer. All right. This is another article right here. U.S. travel warnings for Middle East, Asia amid Iran tensions. All right, so let's keep reading. All right, it says Washington's military response. All right, meanwhile, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, all right, has warned Iran over its support for Yemen's Houthi militants, stating, "You will pay the consequences at the time and place of our choosing." Woo. All right, so bro, the Lord's moving things. The Lord's making things. Things are moving, man. All right. In a post on X, he added, "We see your lethal support to the Houthis, and know exactly what you are doing. You've been warned." All right. All right. Message to Iran. We see the lethal support. This is what we just read. All right. That was his tweet. All right. On Truth Social, whatever. All right. It says the Houthis have been attacking ships in the Red Sea in solidarity with Gaza amid Israel's ongoing military actions against Hamas. All right, that's another conflict that's going on in the world. Following its October 2023 attack, since mid-March, the U.S. has launched over 1,000 airstrikes on Houthi positions in Yemen. All right, Iran says the group acts independently and has denounced the strikes as destabilizing. All right. Iran officials have said that the next round of discussions would be rescheduled only depending on the U.S. approach. All right. Omani officials, all right, who have been mediating the sessions, all right, said the postponement was for logistical reasons. All right. It says together with Omani and U.S. interlocutors, all right, we have decided to postpone the fourth round of talks for logistical and technical reasons. On Iran's past, there is no change in our determination to secure a negotiated solution. All right. It says on Thursday, Iran Foreign Minister Abba Araki, all right, or Araki, all right, reiterated his intention to pursue, all right, just and balanced deal. All right, but the rising threat from Washington, combined with renewed economic pressure, raises questions about the viability of continued engagement. All right. U.S. President Donald Trump wrote, "Alert: all purchases of Iranian oil or petrochemical products must stop now." All right. So it's a lot of tensions, a lot of economical tensions. All right. Military tensions. All right. The Lord's making things happen, bro. Things are happening. Things are going. All right. So Lord, just to bring this to your front, man, to let y'all know what's happening, what's going on in the world, man. So you're not sleeping, man. All right, bringing it to you. All right. So with that being said, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, I just wanted to read this article real quick. Let y'all know what's happening, what's going on, man. All right. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Ratazad, this lesson was edifying. Call Halalyam, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwitash. All right. So on to the next one. Shalom, shalom.